What is up, everybody? How we doing today? Now, this is take 2 of our show with myself, Otto, from the 3 Men in the Basement. I got my boy Lenny from Spineworks in the house. Lenny, that was very amateurish, right?
Well, you know what they say, SHIT happens.
Yeah, it really does. It absolutely does. So what's up, guys? You're watching a pre-recorded video. Pretty excited for this massive unboxing. We are going to blow this up. But of course, like anything in 3 Men in the Basement, we always love to give you the backstory of how it happened. Right, Lenny? We're going to go from dropping it off at Megacon, which was a pretty good show. It was a nice small show.
It's small. Oh, my God. That's a massive show.
Massive. It's so big. It's unbelievable. I agree with you on that. And then how the process it worked, what my history was, possible financial implications of this, because this book obviously is dear to my heart. This is a legacy piece that it's going to be passed down for my kids. And hopefully it'll still be going up in price from what I received for it. You know what I mean? So
and by the way, congratulations by the many views of that video.
That was a lot of fun. That was a whole lot of fun. And it was really fun to do. And I had nightmares about bringing the book. I had nightmares of when you cracked it. I still have sweat. I still am sweating from when you pulled out a razor from the pocket. I couldn't believe that. I really couldn't believe it. And I got nervous that you did it, and that was one of the things that my blood pressure went crazy on.
Well, everybody that DM me was like, "Oh my God, he's really sweating."
I hear you, brother. All right, so we're gonna get into paying some bills, as we should do on this video. So what's up, everybody? Like this video. How can you not like CGC unboxings of big grails with guys like Lenny from Spineworks, many people from the comic book community? Hit the notification bell so when videos come up, whether they're live or pre-recorded, we want you to do that. Subscribe now. I think we're 300 subs away from 4K. That's a great number for us. And that's funny. It's ironic that it's the number 3. And then please leave a comment below. Have you chased books down? Have you cracked, resubmitted your books? And let me know your overall thoughts on this whole experience that I went through since Megacon in Florida. Talk about some things that we got going on, but we got my main man Lenny from Spineworks Florida joining us. Lenny, thank you very much for being with me for the beginning and the end of this voyage.
Oh yeah, man, it's been fun. And remember, you always ask me, was I wearing a shirt and shorts when you came see me?
Yes, absolutely. So what we are talking about is in this box right here. This is an Xmen #1. This is my book that I purchased many years ago and have been sitting on. And over the years, I have dropped it. I have dropped it more than once. And this book was ultimately encapsulated over 23 years ago. Okay. So you want to talk about old CGC labels. This was an old CGC label that I wanted. First series. And we're going to talk about that and just kind of go over the whole process of cracking a book, regrading a book, the chances, the financial implications of everything. So, oh boy. So this started back even before Megacon, where there was 1 or 2 chances at Terrificon, my favorite con, and at Little Giant, which is very close to my favorite con. And I said, Lenny, I'm going to bring you this book, but I wasn't ready to bring it. And he's like, all right, I don't know. And I didn't want to ship it. I have no problem with the responsibility between me and Lenny. It's just sometimes the post office, UPS, and FedEx, they've been known to screw up. So I definitely didn't want to take that chance. So it had to be when I saw Lenny in person. So this year I was convinced to go to Megacon, and I absolutely had an amazing time. And that's when I brought you the Xmen #1, right, Lenny?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
And we knew going into this that I was going to need the ultimate package for cleaning. That was no doubt, right, Lenny?
Yeah. It's not only the cleaning part, but the care and the how would you say?
I want to say alignment.
The book had to be handled with care to the maximum level because of the top staple.
Yep. So that's what we did with it. And I'm going to show you a little bit. This is a video that is one of our previous 3 Men in a Basement videos, just in case you missed it. Really want to show this to you because I think this is hilarious. This was live from Megacon.
Live.
All right, so we're going to show this, and just to give you guys the full expectation of what's going on in this whole 20-minute video that you're going to watch.
The Apollo.
Here we go. Where is it? It's, right here.
Telling me how high my blood pressure is right now.
Look at the sweat on the head.
Look, this is unbelievable. And this isn't Orlando Heat, right? Oh my God. Jesus Christ. All right. Now, where are we opening it from? Whoa. Oh my God. All right. This is the first time this book has been touched probably in 24 years.
You can smell
Let me
it.
see. Can I smell? Woo-hoo-hoo. That is that old comic book smell, boys. All right, so we're going to find out what signature is on the inside. Oh, there's it right there.
Micro chamber, there it is.
Oh, there it is. That looks like a good one, I think. I've seen a few in my life. So, all right.
I pass it
Woo,
around.
yeah, really, exactly. So we're going to go through it. The pages are there.
Pressing on the inside.
Pressing on the inside, whatever it is. If I can take a mortgage out of my house, I will to get this done. I've had this for forever. This has been important to me. Look, that's going to kill me, though. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The rusted staples. All right.
Oh, wow. So we did know, but Lenny, it did have that old comic book smell, right?
Oh, talk about old paper smell. Oh my God. That was fermenting in the case.
Right. And especially if you can smell something at a con, then you can kind of tell it's there, you know?
Yeah, it beat out the BO smell from some people.
Oh, of course. All right. So here's some of the background information on this book. So, you know, I do have the old label. It's right here.
Yep.
I carried it with me to keep as that. And you know what? It was very old, as you can tell. What's interesting is the registry number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers long. So I wonder what the registry is up to at that point, you know? So went back with you and we were able to pull up this information of the book, which I didn't know. I have owned this book. If we're in 2024, I've probably owned this book since for 2017, maybe 2016-ish. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And I traced it back. The person I purchased this book was from a very reputable seller. He does a lot of shows here up in the Northeast. His name is Dan Gallo. I bought many big books from him, and he's a very trusted seller. So I went back and I said, hey, can you tell me about this book? And he said, he goes, no, but I've owned it for 2.5 years. I said, okay, no problem. Cheers, you guys. I'm so thirsty. So then we went back and we were able to pull this up. So this is what we found out about this book. Obviously 1963 issued. The year it was graded was 7/25/2001. So let's just believe that that's the year that Stan Lee signed it, right? I mean, that's safe to assume.
Well, could have been signed before,
right? But this is a pre 2022 signature, at least from Stan. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly. So now it had a lot of grader notes on this, and Lenny's going to talk a bit about that and what they mean and what we knew about it. So front cover indent, front cover writing, right center whole book crease. Oh, this is Uncle Frank right now. Let me see. I'm going to go back to it. And then whole book miswrap, which was our biggest concern, right, Lenny?
Yeah, that was I would say more of 30% of the problem.
30% of the problem. Okay, so whole book wear, all corners break colors. We knew that. And whole book wear all edges. Well, the reality of it, you guys, it's a 3.5, right? It was a 3.5. Right. These, you get lots of things with 3.5s, you know, whole cover, right center, whole book crease. So what is that? Like the whole thing was folded in half almost? Is that what they were saying?
There was a section, that it might have been at one time. Okay. And whoever, I mean, they didn't keep it that way for long, but they might have folded enough to cause that crease that, how would you say, fractures the fibers of the paper.
Gotcha.
So, and it was very profound. I mean, you were able to see it before I even took it out of the inner well.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So that's what we had originally. I love that. So I'm going to show you some pictures. So this is when I owned it, and boy, you could tell by the top. I dropped it a bunch of times. I mean, you could have pulled it right out of the plastic; it was so thin. But you know, for all intents and purposes, I really had to get this re-encapsulated before oxygen or the northeast climate up here made it even tanner or whiter. But I didn't think the cover was too. Well, I shouldn't say this. The reds and the darks are pretty nice. The whites were definitely a little bit colored, right, Lenny? The whites was a little bit colored. I thought,
yeah, the whites were turning more like a cream.
Yes, okay.
You know, but going back to what the notes stated, and it's funny, it doesn't actually put it. Remember, we were talking about the top staple.
Yes.
Which was kind of strange. It's not in the notes, but based on, and it does say staple multiple tear. They should have been a little more precise on that, but it all depends on how the system was done in those days, because it's just like a multiple choice.
Yep.
Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The grader would click on 1 for that, 2 for this, 3, 4, 5. Right. So, man, remember I told you the top staple was my biggest concern, because if we try to realign the book like a normal book, taking all 4 corners together, you have to pull on the paper a bit.
Yes.
Everything else attached to it.
Right. That staple couldn't have handled that, right?
Strictly due to the fact that it is a severe miswrap.
Yes, right. Okay. That makes perfect sense.
If you want to show people the picture of the back, remember?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to show you. So right here, we're looking at the back of the book. So under over me right here is the original. And this fanning, you guys, gave me nightmares, if I could be so precise to tell you. I thought the top staple was busted. I thought maybe when I dropped it, I caused this, because a little tug off those staples could have done it. I thought at one point the staple was, I thought there was a split in the cover. This was a big deal for me, you guys. Like, I paid $3,000 for this, you know, in 2017, where I was I had 3 young kids, so I was looking at, 3 kids under 14 years old buying this, thinking to myself, okay, but this is a great price. It's pretty unique because of the signature, although I really can't quantify that. And, it's just the only reason I can prove to somebody is if I show a picture of them, but that's subjective. But man, Lenny, I'll tell you, that back looks a lot better.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And like I said, we tried our best to align it like a normal book. And when I say that, you look at all 4 corners, make them meet, and then press the book. But we saw that even in preliminary staging, you can see the book, and I hate to use this word because it sounds funny, but the book would have looked cockeyed, especially the front. So if you stood the book up on a flat plane, you would see it tilt.
Yes.
Because of the severe miswrap the book has.
I know, but you couldn't see it. See this, you guys, and I'm sorry if this is taking a little bit long to explain, but you couldn't see the miswrap when it was encapsulated from the front.
No.
So
the front, it looked perfect.
It looked perfect. So that's why I thought something was detached inside Lenny. You know what I mean?
No. Nothing was detached.
That was my concern. All right. Here we have the front. You can see, like I said, it's flat now. The wrinkles are out. The corner, the Xmen where the 12 center is, it works like hell on that, Lenny, man. That looks brand new there. And even where it says Fantastic Four, it just looks so much whiter, So, all right. Whew, but the grade.
Right?
You know the grade.
I know the grade.
I don't know the grade. Okay. I don't know the grade of this book yet. But it's okay. We're going to find out. Listen. We got 5-6 more minutes, right? All right. So I went back, and this is shout out to Uncle Frank for going on CGC analysis and looked at the last sales on CGC. I think this was the 12 or 6 month, just to give you an idea. So at a 3.5, at full retail is what I like to say is 8K. Doesn't mean I'm going to get 8K, but that means what somebody got it for as far as an average. Then from 4, we're going, and I want to preface this. I don't know the grade of this, and I told Lenny not to tell me. However, there is one thing I dabble with is saying, did I lose a grade? And by Lenny's response, I know I didn't lose a grade, so that's why I didn't go to a 3.0. Okay, right?
Right.
All right, good. Lenny, you're kind of like the puppet master when I don't know the grades of this stuff. You know, you throw me a GIF, you throw me a little JPEG or a picture. You know, 4.5, we were looking at 10.2. 5.0, we're looking at 13.2, and then big jump to a 5.5, which is at 15. Okay. So, right. I mean, anything other than that, Lenny, you're getting filet mignon for the rest of your life. Okay. So that was it. I know, Lenny, is this a book that you see a lot?
I've actually I got one right now and on the chopping block we just finished.
Really? Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't look up to see the numbers. So you guys, I don't have the numbers of how many are in the census at this grade or that grade. I mean, that's not for my concern. All right. So, all right, I'm gonna have to do this real quick, Lenny. All right. I gotta get like rock. You know what I mean? Like I feel like.
Did you open it already?
Oh, I haven't opened it. It's still sealed.
I thought we were gonna open it.
Oh, we're gonna open it right now, but I gotta highlight.
Oh, okay.
Highlight this guy, man.
You know, just because it's a 2-man mission. You know, you guys ever see the other one? Let me show you this intro. Let's see right here. All right, so. All right, so we're gonna highlight me.
Sorry about
that. Oh, all right, here we go. All right, so how am I gonna open this box? Oh, I gotta tell the story, Lenny. I gotta tell the story about how it.
Oh yeah, the FedEx guy.
I gotta hurry this up because I don't want you guys to be waiting too long on this video. So, Lenny lets me know the minute I'm telling you the millisecond this was created. Lenny says, "Here's your tracking." Okay, boom, it's coming FedEx. We didn't want to send it FedEx. It was sent FedEx. No blame here. It is what it is. The book is
should have been UPS.
Yep. Right. So we did that. So I'm like, okay. So then I see the time and I'm like, these dudes love to deliver when people work. I can't do this. So I've already got a contingency plan because you guys know of my last issue or my second to last issue with FedEx. So anyway, so I go, you know what? The minute this guy shows up, he's going to see this on my door. FedEx. Call. Now, this white doesn't blend into my door. I have a navy blue door. This sticks out. There's my cell phone. I don't know if you guys need to call me, but there's my cell phone or whatever. You know, it says out delivery. Like, that's it. Okay? All right. Tuesday's very busy day for me. Work my full-time job, work my part-time job. I have 75 minutes to come home, take a 20-minute nap, have a snack, let the dog out, and head back to the other job. So I get home in that window. No delivery yet, Lenny. Yeah. Okay? Take a nap in the living room so I can see the people driving down my street. Now, I live on a small suburban street. There's a school at the end of my street. So sometimes, you know, we do get a lot of school buses, especially in the afternoon, up and down the street. I got a dog. Not an aggressive dog, but a very alert dog. Okay. In my car in the driveway. I'm home for 75 minutes. Okay. Take my little nap, go upstairs. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm like, oh, that's a late school bus coming by the house, you know, whatever. Brushing my teeth, walk downstairs, grab my coat. I pull out of my driveway and I see the FedEx note that says, "We missed you." How could you miss me? How could you miss me? There's this on my door. I have a blue Jeep in my driveway and I have a dog. You didn't even ring the bell. You didn't knock. You didn't follow a simple instruction that I just asked you to do.
Nope.
Not at all. Not at all, Lenny.
Nope.
I'm furious in my driveway.
Maybe he doesn't get paid enough. Who knows?
I know. I go, this is going to take till Wednesday now, possibly even Thursday, and then I'm going to have to, you know, deal with them. Look, I'm getting red right now. I'm like, okay. So I leave. I drive down the street. I pan to the left. I see the FedEx truck, Lenny. Boy, my little Jeep doesn't move. I go from first to third to go find this guy. And next thing you know, bam, he stops. I don't hit him. He stops. I get out. I got my ID.
Thank God.
I go, I must have missed you. 142 Rosalia? Oh, yeah. I go, you didn't see the note? It actually shows him. I signed for it. He gives me the package. And then I go, you didn't see the note on the door? You didn't see the car in the driveway? He goes, yeah, man, I'm running a little bit late today.
Ooh.
Okay. Just give me my book. Just give me my book. And I left. So I'm sorry if that took all of, 6 minutes to tell you, but that was my story with FedEx and acquiring this book. So let's try this again.
Woo.
All right. So I have my Loco for comics.
Nice.
Razor. He gives this out whenever he sells books. I think it's pretty neat. Good marketing. Smart guy, that Danny. All right. Here we go. One cut here. Let's try it without not cutting myself.
Yeah. Don't cut you.
I want to come. I don't want to go to the emergency room.
It's bad enough that you have to already replace a computer.
I know, exactly. I know. Jesus. All right. Here we go. All right. Almost. All right. Here we go.
Be careful.
Bubble wrap. Nice. Box was intact. Not a lot of damage. Okay.
Hold on.
No damage at all. Nicely wrapped. One layer of bubble wrap on top of another layer. All right. So we got that. We got that. And here we have it. Where's the front? All right. This is the front of the book right here. All right.
Let's pray that's the right book.
This would be the biggest blooper video ever.
That would be
Video ever. I couldn't imagine. All right.
Oh,
so,
I can.
Yeah, I know. This book, pressed and cleaned, is right here now. Lenny, no matter what happens today, it's going to be a good day.
Okay,
right.
good.
So here's, it's upside down. I got to hold on to this real tight.
Uh-oh.
So I'm not looking. I'm going to move this. This was this.
Where's Zoe when we need her?
Oh, Zoe's done. She's done. She's too expensive. Dude. She's like,
she got fired.
She's at the big time. All right. Here we go.
Here we go. Come on. A lot of glare there. Take the invoice out.
Okay. There's my almighty invoice. All right. You guys are looking at this longer than I'm looking at this. I have no idea. I'm holding on to this tight as could be. Lenny, am I centered at least?
Yeah, but you got a lot of glare somehow.
Did I get the label on this one?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
As requested.
Right. Oh yeah, baby. We will take this all day.
One full point.
One full bump. All right. Stanley written on first page in marker. So
there you go.
Solid. Love it. The encapsulation feels great on it. Really excited. All the things on the back. Magneto Stanley. Oh my God. All right. So this now has gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Wow. All right. Amazing. So from this
to that,
it just looks better, Lenny.
Yo, it's stunning, right? Stunning. The colors.
It's stunning. And I love the Magneto too. So
yeah, it's a nice label, right?
No, I think it's great. I think it's awesome. I think it's just unbelievable. Off-white to white. All right. So same page quality, didn't lose any page quality. That's
thank God, right?
That page quality didn't drop because it was pretty much out of the encapsulation. And that's what I was really concerned about, Lenny. You know what I mean? So all right. So, if my initial investment 7 years ago was right around 3K, I'm up at, 10K right here. So 3 times, a little bit more than 3 times my money, Lenny.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good. We'll take it.
Well, you're at 10-2 now.
I'm at 10-2, baby. I'm in the 10-2 club. All right.
Yeah.
So very excited. Wow, this Lenny.
That's some big money right there.
This is big money. Oh, Lenny, this looks so much nicer down in the corner, right here.
Yeah, right.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. That looks so much better than what that used to be. Oh my God! Did you get the crease out? You see the crease right over Iceman.
Mm-hmm.
By flattening it out, you really took care of a lot of it.
Oh yeah, man! I tell you, we gave you the carte blanche service.
Carte blanche service right here. So it's very funny. I was talking to somebody. I was talking about Ex-Illusionary about this today, And we always joke about how years ago when you were on the Cranky Canadian, you mentioned that when you deal with books of this age, right, you're dealing with wood, right?
Oh,
Wood and moisture, right?
yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't mix right, and you got to know how to use it.
Yeah.
So, oh my God, that's awesome. That's awesome. So, anything else that you want to say about it? Like, were you pleased with it? Obviously you were, but you know, you had to be careful with it, right? Safety first.
Right. Well, like I told you before, the biggest concern was the structural integrity of the spine.
Yep.
We right away noticed the miswrap because once we put corner to corners together, we saw that the book would have been actually tilted versus being nice and centered. So there's no way in this, and that's better than before.
I know, Lenny. What I'm thinking is you got rid of almost like at the midpoint of it, you almost got rid of like a couple centimeters. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It was significant, you guys, before. This fanning was so significant, guys. I'm trying to do this right away. I'm not an expert in comics by any means, but I've seen a lot of books and I can tell a lot of good books from bad books and I can tell things that are wrong.
Right.
When I really saw this fanning, I said, this thing is attached to Staples. I go, this regrading this thing is going to be detrimental to my legacy to the kids. Like, this is going to cost me money if this goes down. So, you know, you take the excitement of the book, you know.
And like I said, we took really good care of the book. We looked at it in many angles. You know, we cleaned it very well.
Very well.
I mean, there's a huge difference. Of course, some pictures don't give it justice.
Right.
I have more detailed pictures, but
well, we've got the video of it too. We've got the video. Check it out on the basement. It was great.
Right. But all in all, on a book of that age, and you know, it's a 3.5. I mean, would it get a 5? Unfortunately, that's tough. But a 4.5, I think they gave it justice. I think they graded it properly. The book does have its faults. It's not perfect by no means, but it is a very presentable book. Decent investment grade for the age.
And it's got a Stanley signature in it.
And
so
it,
we know,
it just happens to have
my Stan at some point.
Yeah,
you know
Stan the man signed the inside like they did back in the 80s.
Yep.
You know.
But again,
I mean,
but I will say though, you guys, I am not adding that dollar amount to this book at all because it's not tangible. You know what I mean? Like if ever on the resale, I would have to prove to somebody or somebody would have to have my word that it is a true Stan sig because I would never open this book up again. You know,
I mean, you could see it. I mean,
yeah, right.
It is Stan's signature, and that's how they used to do it back in the old days.
Sure, amazing.
Before they started signing everything on the front.
Yep. All right.
But,
well, Lenny, I certainly thank Lenny, the mad scientist, the founder of Spineworks Comics from Florida, for handling this book and doing such an amazing job. I got a lot more books coming back, and you've done a lot more books for us. But if they were to need your pressing services, which they should, or your signature series, right? Yep.
We are facilitating now. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So tell us where you're going to be in the next couple of weeks or so. Where are you planning on being?
Well, I recommend everybody to check us out on Facebook and Instagram because that's where I've been posting everything. Yep. So at least you get a heads up of where we're going or, you know, what books you want to try to submit, the deadlines. But we actually, the next following weekend, we're going to be at 2 different cons. So I have 2 teams, myself and my son. We're splitting up. My son will be with our guy, Irv, from Comic Chasers. He's our witness for that. And they're going to be at AwesomeCon in DC.
All right. That's right. I did hear that. I'm looking up to see when AwesomeCon is.
Yeah. It's the next following weekend.
Yep. Okay. Nice.
If I'm correct, it's the 8th through the 10th. If I'm correct.
Yep. Absolutely right. Yeah. You know it. You got all your travel plans.
So there's going to be some heavy hitters there. Good celebrity guests like Rosario Dawson, the girl who plays Sabine.
Yep.
Hayden Christensen. Actually, I was surprised. The guy who played Bullseye on the Daredevil show, he's going to be there.
Love that character. One of my favorite villains.
Hey, I love the character. He he portrayed the character very well.
Very well.
So
very well. Hey, listen. I'm going to tell you, I have sinned upon sin when I tell you I enjoy the Ben Affleck Daredevil with.
Oh yeah. I liked it too.
What Colin Farrell as Bullseye really wasn't that bad. So I mean, Bullseye was not a nice guy. He was
no. But
so,
by no means.
Versions, I will say I do enjoy.
Right, and then who else is going to be there? Oh, the girl who played Echo, Maya Lopez.
Yep,
she's going to be there.
Right?
Yep. And there's a lot of other comic guests and more celebrities. And then I will be with my team here in Florida, Jacksonville, same weekend.
Okay.
But that show is celebrity heavy. So, for example, Ray Park, who played Darth Maul.
Of course, yeah.
Snake Eyes, and he even played Toad.
He did, absolutely.
And play in the Xmen movie. Yeah. So let's see who else. People from Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
I mean that show should be really interesting because I've never gone to it.
Traveling to Florida during the wintertime for cons, right?
Hey, and it's only 2 hours from my house.
Like, who you guys kidding? You know what I mean? Like, you put on good cons, but the weather's a great selling point. You know?
Oh yeah. So it should be interesting. And then after that, we're definitely going to be at C2E2, which is in Chicago. We're also going to be at Heroes Con, which is in North Carolina.
Yep.
And there are some.
I have a problem with them.
Why?
I have a problem with them because they always do their show on Father's Day weekend. Although that is a great Father's Day excuse. Well, I will someday use it. That is not my father excuse. That's not my Father's Day excuse that I'm using now. So what I'm saying is 100% selfish. But I will make it to Heroes Con because I do hear phenomenal things about it. They just always do it on Father's Day, and I always go starting off at the beach in the summer. Like
you saw Megacon, it had a little bit of everything, right?
It had a lot of everything, Lenny. It had a
lot of everything. But Heroes Con, it's just comics after comics after comics, row after row after row. It is comic book heavy, and I mean, there's some good celebrities that'll be at that show, so we're looking forward to that. And let's see what else. We also got, what is that? Dallas Fan Expo. We got, let's see. Nice. There's another con. I mean, there's just so many cons coming up. And it's hard to keep track of everything.
There absolutely is.
But we'll be somewhere.
You guys have got a very active Facebook page.
Yeah, we do. I mean, lately, what's been very interesting lately, the amount of Golden Age books we've been getting, which is phenomenal. Really? I love working on those books. I mean,
that's old paper right there.
That's old. I mean, I held a book the other day that was 80 years old. I was blown away. Jesus, I was like, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right.
A lot of history in that stuff.
It absolutely is. And it's been great talking to you about the history of my Xmen 1 right here.
Yeah.
2 full grade bumps, 3.5 to 4.5. It's amazing. Would never have obviously gotten it here if it wasn't from with the services of Lenny from Spineworks, Florida. So Lenny's got a lot of things going on. So do we. We just finished up the 3MIB Winter Fall Crawl, which was an absolute huge success. You guys don't know this, but Chinmo is officially running the company at this point. I am going to step down because I am burnt out and I enjoy going to these functions more so than I do hosting them. Now Chinmo is in charge. So March 29th, we're going to do a Friday night show, which is pretty exciting. It's only 4 hours long, but that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be doing a live show from then. And then we've got King Con coming up, and we are proud sponsors of this show in New Jersey on April 6th. And we are also proud sponsors of the Little Giant Old School Comic Show happening April 13th. Can't wait. We've got our own thing going on. We have the 3MIB Swap, which is happening May 18th. This has grown and grown and grown. We're going to have 30 plus vendors, if not more. It's just an amazing day. Go back into our video, hit that QR code, and you can see what's going on with it. And we do have sponsorships available. And more importantly, this wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for our boy Sweet Gems for sponsoring us at the pedigree level and all of our 10.0 through 9.8 sponsors. And eventually we'll be opening up the Friends of the Channel sponsors. So we got a lot of stuff going on. This was a massive unboxing. I went about 20 more minutes than I should. It's back, baby. I'm gonna ogle over it. I got a
don't drop it.
I know.
Don't drop it.
It's going to be displayed. Lenny, you know what I think I got to get? I got to get one of those bumper cases.
Yeah.
I need that in my life. All right. So I got to get that. So, all right. So Lenny, thank you very much for joining us tonight. All right. And everybody, thanks very much for watching 3 Minute Basement. Comment, share, subscribe, and like. Leave a comment below. Was I bonkers for doing this? What should I, do you think, leave it a comment below. Do you think the Stanley Sig adds anything to it? Or just whatever. So, and if you've used Spineworks before, let us know how awesome that experience was. So, on behalf of Lenny Cerner from Spineworks, on behalf of myself, Everett Otto from 3MIB, we are out. Peace.
Good night, Canada.
I hit the wrong button. All right, here we go. End recording.